If you were bored yesterday, the NHL has made up for it hugely this morning. Even before the draft began, we've got a couple of major moves and potentially, as Chris will indicate, more to come. But first of all, the biggest one, the New Jersey Devils, who were unable to acquire Jacob Trouba from Winnipeg, went out and said, okay, we'll take PK Subban, acquiring him this morning in a deal that involves defenseman Steven Santini and Jeremy Davies and 2 second-round picks, one this year and one next year. The key for Nashville is New Jersey takes the whole salary. They are one of the few teams that were able to do that. So Nashville has no retained salary on this one. And you know what that means, Chris? Everyone's going to start talking Matt Duchene. But there's other business that's going to come first.
Yes, and another team, Elliotte, that is cap-strapped has created some room. The Toronto Maple Leafs in their deal this morning for Patrick Marleau. But I think what's key here is the Leafs have already started to do some business with their own players. And Kasperi Kapanen is believed to have a deal more or less completed, not officially signed off on and registered yet with the league. But the restricted free agent forward really wanted to remain in Toronto, was concerned about some of the talk that Kyle Dubas had about not wanting to see his guys go and test the offer sheet market, that sort of thing on July 1st. That's a deal we expect to be completed in the very near future.
Now, you mentioned Marleau. The Maple Leafs did clear some salary cap room. His $6.25 million hit. He was traded to Carolina for a 2020 conditional first and a 2027. The Maple Leafs get a pick too. If the pick is in the top 10 next year, it will be an unconditional 2021 first-round draft pick. Now, the party line is the Hurricanes are going to speak to Marleau, but the belief is he waived his no-move clause with the expectation he would be bought out by the Hurricanes. Now, because his contract was signed when he was over 35, it can't come off the cap, but the Hurricanes have the ability to handle that with all their space, and then we'll see if he is indeed bought out, if they can work out a reunion in San Jose. And then someone else who might be busy.
Well, I look at the teams, Elliotte, that don't have much cap space. We're expecting the cap number to be finalized today, either at $81.5 million or $82. It's not as much as some teams thought they would have, and that means a team like the Vegas Golden Knights already have $83 million and change committed to players. I expect to see some trade of some way, shape, or form for them today to free up cap space, much like we saw Nashville do. Toronto's done in this Marleau deal, and they have David Clarkson's contract that could be moved. He's obviously injured. Colin Miller, right-hand shot defenseman, some other players on the roster, but one way or another, I would be surprised if Kelly McCrimmon left here without creating a bit of cap flexibility for his team.